What's good, my peopleizations? Let's cook today. Tyson Fury is concerned that Deontay Wilder could possibly knock him out. Says that he understands Deontay Wilder is on the mission and he still is the most dangerous man within the sport of boxing. And he will not overlook him, is what Tyson Fury had to say. So he's saying that he knows, he understands the task at hand, dealing with Deontay Wilder being on the mission. What Tyson Fury had to say. Akondo, Sammy Hassan, salute. What's good? What's going on with you? Salute, good brother. So this is what he had to say, Tyson Fury. He understands, right? That Deontay Wilder is on a mission to regain his titles. He understands that. Black Alpha. Yeah, Stanley Bailey, salute. He understands Deontay Wilder's on the mission. He understands Deontay Wilder wants to regain his titles and his status. And not to mention Deontay Wilder plays Scrappers TV. Salute. My brother Bish, B Megastar, salute. Not to mention Deontay Wilder is still the most dangerous man within the sport of boxing, according to Tyson Fury. So he understands what Deontay Wilder represents. And he understands the threat level. Little Mamba, salute. They're still not sending out the notifications, huh? They will not send out my notifications, huh? YouTube just refused to do the right thing, huh? It's horrible, man. It's horrible. Patricia Shelton, peace and blessings, Queen. Gravy Davy, PGH Big Dog, Mark Fralin, Thomas Moreland, salute. Jose Diaz, Anwar Willis, salute. Smash the like button, my peoples. Ahmad is Ahmad, my brother, salute. Yeah, so Tyson Fury says that, Little Mamba, salute. Tyson Fury says that he understands that Deontay Wilder is still the most dangerous puncher, fly high 89, big drip, salute, within the sport of boxing. And that, look at this, they refuse to send out my notifications, man. Andrew Reed, Damon Wester, Robert Singleton, salute. It's horrible, man. It's disgusting to say the least, man. It's horrible. You got to go through this every single day. Omega Red, my brother, salute. They don't want to send out the notifications. It's horrible, man. It's a horrible system. Bobby Collins, Free Smoke, salute. I just checked your page and saw you was on. Yeah. Hubble Telescope, Gilbert Rodriguez Jr., salute. Gold, salute. Yeah, they're not sending out the notifications. Clearly, they're not sending out the notifications. And then they're going to say, well, you got to tell your subscribers to unsubscribe and resubscribe. No, why do you unsubscribe them to begin with? Why do they have to unsubscribe and resubscribe? If you push the subscribe button and you push the bell to get all the notifications, then why do you have to do it again? Kieran Alexis, salute. Why do people have to go through all of that again? If you do it once the first time, the only time it should change if you decide to manually and physically decide to let me change it. That's the only time it should change. Why do they change it? Why do they take it upon themselves to go and unsubscribe? Stanley Bailey, salute. Mr. Pazar, salute. So here's the thing. You know how many times I gotta look and be like, man, I ain't see this. Like 7, 8. I don't get none of his notifications no more. None of them. I gotta go every day physically and push the bell icon. Showtime Major, salute. Every day I have to physically go to 7, 8 Sports TV channel and push the bell icon, and then the next day I check because I'm on the West Coast, so my times is different from when he come on. C cut, salute. So every single day I have to go back and push the bell. Why? I did it. If I did it today, why do I have to do it again tomorrow? Why are you shaking upon yourself to say, oh, you don't want to watch him and undo it? But anyway, B. Brown, salute. Yeah, they do it purposely. Salute to New Orleans, man. Yeah, they purposely do this. Purposely. So now all of a sudden, look, it's 2 people come in and 2 more people come in and 2. It's why is it slowly, gradually, Nitty G, salute. It's slowly 2 people come in versus 88 people. Then it's 90 people. Now it's 93 people. Now no, it's not your phone. It's YouTube doing that. Skinny Hardaway, salute. Chantel Hill, salute. It's not your phone. It's YouTube doing it. Justin McCoy, salute. Yep. It's horrible. But anyway, man, let's talk about it. Smash the like button, man. We got 130 people. Let's get 130 likes. Joshua Ben Israel, salute. What's good with you? Real Talk, Guard Your Grill, salute, King. Adrian Cole, salute. Smash the like button, man. We got 130 people. Let's get 130 likes. So anyway, let's talk about it, right? Young Hog, Skinny Hardaway, salute. Then we got 130 people. Let's get 130 likes. Dillian Hernandez, salute. Who wins at 126, Navarrete or Gary Russell Jr.? Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell Jr. One honor, salute. Windsor Todd Wong, salute. Gary Russell Jr. wins that fight. Good fight, though. But Gary Russell. All business, salute. What's good? It's a good fight, but Gary Russell wins that fight. We got 150 people. Let's get 150 likes, man. We don't even got 80 likes. We already see what they do. Texas T346, salute, King. Stephen Lamontes Hawkins, salute. Mel Rose, Mario Forster, salute. Smash the like button, man. We got 175 people. Let's get 175 likes. Smash the like button. We already know how they do. While we waiting, if you come in the building, smash the like button. And let's talk about it. Smash the like button. We should have the likes all the way up. Big LT, Adrian Cole, salute. We got 175 people. We need to have 175 likes, man. All business, salute. So anyway, let's start to talk about this, right? So Tyson Fury says that the Dillian White knockout was a wake-up call to him. It was a reminder of what he's up against when he stepped in the ring with Deontay Wilder. So Tyson Fury is saying that, you know, he has everything to lose. He's the only undefeated champion. Sir Flame, salute. Where you been at? Pablo Escobar, salute. Escobar, salute. Salute. Where you been at, Sir Flame? Adrian Pittman, my brother, salute. What's good with you, King? So Tyson Fury is saying that watching Dillian White get knocked out by Alexander Povetkin was a reminder. Avery Adams, salute. What's good with you, King? It was a strong reminder. And Flex Appeal, salute. Salute to my brother Real Talk Guard Your Grill in the stupid chat. He said, we stay in grind mode. Yes, sir, you already know. KP from KC5, salute. Salute to my brother, appreciate you, Real Talk Guard Your Grill. Reg Loke, salute. Blair Tibbs, salute. So, we got 215 people. Let's get 215 likes. Melanated Royalty, salute. My brother, power to the people, salute. XB, salute. Bron Gibson Jr., salute. We got 215 people. Let's get 215 likes. So anyway, Tyson Fury is stating that, you know, he feels like the watching the Dillian White Alexander Povetkin fight, Sam your boy, salute. Watching that fight was like a wake-up call. It was a dose of reality because he understands what he up against when he faces Deontay Wilder. He said that Deontay Wilder is still the best fighter not named Tyson Fury, not named himself. Obviously, he's going to say that. And he says that Deontay Wilder still has that. He says he's the most dangerous guy in the history of the sport of boxing. It's what Tyson Fury had to say. He said Deontay Wilder is still the most dangerous man in the history of the sport of boxing. Not just now. John Patton, salute. Not just currently, but in the history. And after watching Alexander Povetkin and Dillian White, that was a dose of reality, right? Chef Curry, salute. He said, and I cannot talk about, because obviously he was asked about Anthony Joshua, he was asked about Dillian White, so on and so forth, right? And he said he can't even allow that to sink into his brain right now, because he understands that Deontay Wilder is on a mission. Smash the like button. 215 people. We'll continue when we get the likes of the 215, man. Too many people not to have the unnecessary likes. Get the likes all the way up. Mr. Sheldon, salute. Smash the like button, man. Lord Sweat Real, salute. And starting tomorrow, man, I'll be back at my regular time at 3 p.m., man. I'll be back at my regular time at 3 p.m. David Bell, salute. So starting tomorrow, we'll be back on time. Bumpy T, my brother, salute. Layla Bell. Shaba Kebel, salute. I see your channel blowing up now. We see you. Salute, King. I appreciate you. Or Queen. 240 people. We should have 240 likes. I don't know why we creeping up the likes. Smash the like button. Jay Lee, my brother, salute. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. Pure Muscle, salute. Gregory X, salute. Underground Asylum, my brother, salute. What's good with you? Mark Wonderlick, salute. King Corleone, salute. Smash the like button, man. 245 people. We should have 245 likes. Smash the like button. We still don't have 150 likes, man. Kareem Baker, salute. Sad One, salute. We don't even have 150 likes. Smash the like button as you come in. Black Star Sports TV, salute. Rodriguez, salute. Ethan Fresh 73, salute. Busy Beats 936, salute. A17 Boston B, salute. Smash the like button. C Cut, my brother, salute. Public announcement, wake Dillian White up. Salute to my brother C Cut in the super chat. Said public announcement, wake Dillian White up. Hibernation. Sherman Bray, salute. Mansa Musa Lifestyle, salute. Peace, blessings to you, King. Ashe. Tito Shatanda, salute. Sergeant Slaughter 21, salute. George Proctor, salute. So yeah, he understands that. And guess what? Everybody else is doing Tyson Fury a disservice. Everybody around him is doing him a disservice. Why do you say that, Blue? Because everybody around him continues to talk about everybody outside of Deontay Wilder when the most important thing that they should be talking about is Deontay Wilder. Right? That's what they should be talking about. But yet everybody's talking about everything but Deontay Wilder. Which is a disservice to Tyson Fury because regardless, he's a human, right? And so Tyson Fury, he can't focus like that. Everybody's helping him look past Deontay Wilder. And he's trying to stay focused on the task at hand, right? You understand? And everybody else is talking about. They asked Tyson Fury, "Oh, so does this mean that you're one step closer to fighting Anthony Joshua?" How you asking him that? Oh, so he's one step closer to fighting Anthony Joshua. What about Deontay Wilder, who's only lost? He has one loss at the hands of Tyson Fury, but everybody feels like they saw this movie before, and they feel like that Tyson Fury so easily beat Deontay Wilder that it's a foregone conclusion that he's going to do it again. Phil J 508, my brother, salute. And that's not the case at all. And Tyson Fury himself understand this. Key, salute. My brother Christopher Jurnett in the super chat, Big Blue. C Cut is saying Dillian is sleeping like Mama Bear hibernation. Yeah, facts. Facts, man. And I saw a video of Dillian White yesterday talking about coming back and he's all right. And he was slurring his words. He was slurring his words already. Vito Newton, salute. Smash the like button, my peoples. Piper Blue Full, salute. TR, salute. Vito Newton, salute. He was already slurring his words. Big homie Coop, Taz Muhammad, salute. Roger Scott, salute. Yeah, he was slurring his words, and I'm like, wow, man, they looking to immediately put him in the ring. Frank Warren, David Bohannon, salute. Frank Warren said something that was interesting. Frank Warren said, listen, they need to take their time with him, right? It's Frank Warren said that, Creighton Brooks, salute. He don't like the idea that they looking to put him in the ring already. Smash the like button. Get the likes up. Now we got 275 people and we still don't have 200 likes. Smash the like button. Smash the like button, man. 280 people and we should have 280 likes, man. Pippa Blue Full. I hope I said your name right. Salute to you. Mellow S, salute. I hope I said your name right. I don't know if I said your name right. We got 275 people. We should have 275 likes. Smash the like button. So anyway, right? You know, Tyson Fury understands the task at hand, right? He understands now. Remember, this fight is now going to be on an even playing field. He understands now, you know, this is not going to be an easy task, right? He understands that, Nick Silvio, salute, that Deontay Wilder is on a mission to get those belts back and to rectify this situation. And Xavier Moses, salute. And Tyson Fury is clear, is under that understanding. It's everybody else around him, Flip 7, salute, that's dismissing Deontay Wilder and already looking to Anthony Joshua. And they said that now, ironically, listen to this, right? Adam Soto, Patricia Shelton, peace and blessings, Queen. My brother Christopher Jeanette in the super chat once again. He said, Mr. Shelton, I'm back, not talking hibernation. He said, Mr. Shelton, I'm back, not talking hibernation. So, Black Vibe, salute. So, Zayd Allah, salute. Yep, exactly. That whole situation, Young Hall, salute. That whole, that's gone. That's removed now. And so now you got to look at it from this standpoint, right? And say to yourself, well, guess what? Earl B, salute. Albert Doherty, salute. And say Tyson Fury understands. Now listen to this, right? I saw the UK media. See, this is how you know what's in effect, right? Robert Brown, salute. Now, listen to this. The media was like, well, now the big hurdle has been removed. Hard body, J. Timo, salute. Real Jew Shalom, salute. Muhammad Arif, salute. They said, now the hurdle of Dillian White, that major hurdle of Dillian White has been removed. So now we can get on it. So this just goes to show, Carl M, my brother, J.A., CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell, salute. This just goes to show how they viewed Dillian White to begin with. They said now the major hurdle has been removed, and now we can get on to Wilder, to Joshua and Fury. The major hurdle has been removed? This is how you view Dillian White? As the major hurdle? And this is Sergeant Slaughter 21, salute. This is the UK media. This is not even the US media. This is the UK media saying that now the major hurdle has been removed. Now Tyson Fury, can we get on to Anthony Joshua? Wow. This is how Dillian White is perceived. So if Dillian White didn't understand, and then Eddie Hearn rebutted it. Right? Eddie Hearn said, well, yes, it's a hurdle removed, but I really wanted to have Dillian White get his opportunity to fight for the title as he deserved it. See, Eddie Hearn is trying to save face at this point. Smash the like button. We got 315 people. We should have 315 likes. Now Eddie Hearn is trying to save face. You understand? By him saying, you know, well, I really wanted to get Mike Lawson, salute. I really wanted to get Dillian White his opportunity at the title. Right? Yeah, you know, I want to see Joshua and Fury for Undisputed, Superb Supreme, salute. But I really wanted Dillian White to get his opportunity. If that was the case, right, Brothers UK, salute. If that was the case, then why was Eddie Hearn pre-negotiating a 2-fight deal with Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury in 2021? Why did Eddie Hearn, now listen to this, right? I just want y'all to understand how these things unfold, right? And how, you see, like my brother Dante Boston Nation says, when you put the worst thing that happened is social media and cameras, right? Because now you put this information out there, you can't retract it, right? So Eddie Hearn, at the same time him saying, I really wanted Dillian White to get his opportunity, we know he negotiated a 2-fight deal for Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury for 2021, right? So how did you want Dillian White to get his opportunity, right? That's number one. Then number two, right? At the same time, Eddie Hearn took to social media after Dillian White got knocked out by Alexander Povetkin and said, Tyson Fury, unblock me. Mr. 1609, salute. Tyson Fury, unblock me so we can start negotiating. I thought you were so concerned about Dillian White getting his opportunity. Ludwig Thomas, salute. Here we got one. White is not like Wilder. He's a real fighting man. He'll be back where he belongs at the top. Oh, he is, huh? He's not like Wilder. You're right. He's not like Wilder. Because Wilder don't get knocked down like he does on a consistent basis. You're right. Mr. Kaboom, salute. And you said that he fights real fights. So tell us why he never fought Luis Ortiz, why he never fought Andy Ruiz, and why he never fought Dominic Brazil, since he's a real boxer. Tell us that. Mass arms, salute. Because since you want to use him to discredit Deontay Wilder, then explain to us why he never fought Dominic Brazil, Luis Ortiz, or Andy Ruiz. Why did he choose Oscar Rivas over Luis Ortiz? Explain that. Sherman Bray, salute. My brother, LeBron Reviews. Go subscribe to my brother, LeBron Reviews, man. Boxing on straight right, salute. So now come back and explain that to us. You was quick to say, to try to discredit Deontay Wilder. Now come back and tell us, why did he choose to fight Oscar Rivas? And nothing against Oscar Rivas, because he's a tough, rugged fighter. But he chose to fight Oscar Rivas over Dominic Brazil and over Luis Ortiz. So come back and explain to us, how is that a real fighter? Don't disappear. Say it. Steve J, salute. Simon Carr, salute. Brothers UK, my brother in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. Now come back and tell us why he chose to fight Luis Ortiz and Oscar Rivas over them. Ludwig Thomas said they didn't want to fight him. Come back and tell us real stuff, or this is why people get timed out. Quest for knowledge, salute. Don't time them out. Don't block them. Don't do none of that, right? But if you come here and you say that they didn't want to fight him, right, then that's when you get blocked. Come here with truth. Don't come here with your opinion, right? Taz Muhammad, salute. Because Luis Ortiz offered to take the fight over Oscar Rivas, and he chose to go in a different direction, right? They came and said, well, Luis Ortiz was too short notice with a southpaw, so on and so forth. So don't come here talking about they ain't want to fight him. Dominic Brazil said that he would fight him before Deontay Wilder fight. He said that I'll fight Dillian White for the eliminator, and the winner of me and Dillian White can fight Deontay Wilder. Dominic Brazil put himself in that position when he was already like Dillian White, right? Get out of here. Goodbye. Goodbye. Now block him. Now they wanted me to say that I'll tell somebody to block him. Now block him. Now block him. Now I said to block somebody. Goodbye. Goodbye. Tom Joseph, salute. Randy Caldwell Sr., salute. Goodbye. Roger Scott, salute. Now you watch from afar. Try to give you an opportunity to have a real conversation. You want to come here talking, oh no, that's your opinion. No, it's not my opinion. James, salute. Yeah, but James, see, the problem with that is, James, and I understand what you're saying, Raymond Saran-Nash, salute. My brother Jay Good, salute. Donnie TB, salute. Damian Forster, salute. We got 400 people, we should have 400 likes. We don't even have 300 likes. Smash the like button. So I understand what you're saying, right, James? But the problem with that is, see, Dominic Brazil said that he'll fight Dillian White because Dillian White was complaining that he wasn't getting his opportunity. See, this is something that people don't tell people. They talk about 1,000 days he's been waiting, right? But this is what they don't tell people. So Dominic Brazil, Arise 12 Tribes, salute. Dillian White was then at the time, before Wilder even faced Dominic Brazil, Anthony Maynard, Adrian Calhoun, salute. Before Deontay Wilder faced Dominic Brazil was the mandatory challenger for the WBC. He was Deontay Wilder's mandatory. But Deontay Wilder was looking to fight Tyson Fury in the rematch, right? Shop 2M, salute. He was looking to fight Tyson Fury in the rematch. Tyson Fury pulled out. But before that, Dillian White was complaining, how is Dominic Brazil the mandatory, and I'm the #1 ranked challenger in the WBC. I'm ranked #1 as the challenger in the WBC. So Dominic Brazil then said, okay, to settle this, I don't have no problem settling this. How about me and you fight, and then the winner is the automatic mandatory for Deontay Wilder. And Dillian White said no. He didn't take Dominic Brazil up on the offer. So guess what? Instead of, see, this is what they don't tell you. So instead of Deontay Wilder fighting Dominic Brazil, when Tyson Fury pulled out the immediate rematch and chose to fight Tom Schwartz and Otto Wallin in tune-up fights and signed with Top Rank at ESPN, guess what? If Dillian White had fought Dominic Brazil and beat Dominic Brazil, that would have been Deontay Wilder and Dillian White instead of Deontay Wilder and Dominic Brazil. But Dillian White went in a different direction. He chose to fight Derek Chisora in a rematch. This is what they don't tell you. This is why you come here and you get the real. Robert Brown, salute. So see, Dillian White, instead of fighting Dominic Brazil and then fighting Deontay Wilder, he chose to fight Derek Chisora in a rematch, Cy Johnson, salute. And then fight Oscar Rivas, Retro for Life 79 Boston, salute. When he could have put himself in position and would have already gotten the opportunity, OG Swag, salute, to fight Deontay Wilder, but he chose to go in a different direction. So when people try to tell you, oh, well, Deontay Wilder was avoiding him. No. He had numerous opportunities to fight Deontay Wilder. Anthony Joshua gave him an opportunity in a rematch for the unified titles. He chose not to take that direction as well. I am Ill Will, salute. Go subscribe to my brother, I am Ill Will. Go subscribe to my brother, LaRon Review, salute. Xavier Woodson, salute. See, this is what they don't tell you. Rolando Torenzo, salute. Right? December 19th is what it's looking like. Brian Penson, salute. So this is what they don't tell you. They just make up stories and they go off of what the narrative that wants to be told about Deontay Wilder. But they don't tell you the real. So now come back and tell us this. Supreme Beast Boxing Talk, salute. Tell us why he had the opportunity to fight Dominic Brazil, who was the mandatory. So guess what? It's equivalent to Alexander Povetkin and Dillian White currently right now. Salute to my brother, Fanon International Boxing Channel. In the super chat, he said, what's good, Blue? What's good? Go subscribe to my brother, Fanon International Boxing Channel, man. My brother right there. Battle Ready Fitness and Defense, salute. Hey, Fanon, I can't send any super chats to your channel. None. So go subscribe to my brother Fanon International Boxing Channel. So now, Darling James, salute. So now let's look at this, right? Dillian White was the mandatory, so they give Dillian White props. Now listen to this. They give Dillian White props for putting everything at risk. Corey Guyton, salute. Alfred Yasharala, salute. Sherman Bray, salute. They give Dillian White for putting it on the line and facing Alexander Povetkin when he already had the mandatory challenge spot for the winner of Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury, right? Oh, he didn't have to do that. He risked everything against Alexander Povetkin. He didn't have to do that, right? That's the props they give him, right? But nobody wants to give Dominic Brazil props for putting himself in the same position. Dillian White just didn't accept the opportunity. That's like Alexander Povetkin not accepting the opportunity. Pull counter boxing, salute. Mr. Fact, salute. Mr. Facts. Now don't disappear, Mr. Facts. Don't disappear. Let's say Deontay Wilder did say that. Can Deontay Wilder get around his mandatory challenger? Yes or no? So you saying, oh, Deontay Wilder texted him, I'm going to freeze him out. Yeah, because Dillian White called him talking reckless, right? Okay, it's no different than Anthony Joshua saying that he was going to freeze out Deontay Wilder. Do you remember that? What about that? Explain that. And now, I'm gonna explain something else to you. Regardless if Deontay Wilder said I'm going to freeze him out, he wasn't going to drop the belt. Now, was he? Yes or no? Was Deontay Wilder going to vacate the WBC title? Yes or no? Skills from New Orleans, salute, my brother. Yes or no? Don't disappear. Stay here and let's dialogue. Yes or no? Was Deontay Wilder going to vacate the WBC title? Yes or no? Would he have to uphold his WBC mandatory? Yes or no? Come on, move faster. Let's go. Let's go. Yes or no? Call M. Let me wrench you up. Alfred Yashirala. I'm going to wrench you up too. Where'd you go, good brother? Why did he tell him I'm going to freeze you? No, I'm asking you a question. I'm asking the question. So I asked you a question. Nathaniel Pickett, salute. I'm asking you a question. Answer the question. Do you think Deontay Wilder was going to vacate the WBC title? And do you think that and the WBC was going to uphold it? Yes or no? Sheem G, salute. Don't tell me about a text message, right? Regardless if he said that or not, right? We know he was going to uphold it. So I'm asking you a question, right? Did Dillian White put himself in the best position possible, or you wanted Deontay Wilder to just be generous and give him an opportunity for doing nothing? Liquid Light 456, salute. Wesley Owusu, salute. You wanted Deontay Wilder to give him an opportunity at the title for getting knocked out by Anthony Joshua? So guess what, Mr. Facts? So you saying that Deontay Wilder wasn't going to vacate the WBC title and he would have upheld his mandatory challenge, right? Yes or no? Don't give me a paragraph, yes or no? This is easy. Yes or no? So you say, of course not, he wasn't going to vacate it, right? Okay, so if he wasn't going to vacate it, regardless if he said he was going to freeze him out for 2 years or not, shouldn't Dillian White have put himself in position, the best position possible, to be able to get that opportunity against Deontay Wilder? Yes or no? So that way he can't freeze him out, like you're saying? Yes or no? Shouldn't Dillian White have put himself in the best position possible so he wouldn't have to fight him? Yes or no? LCN, salute. Yes or no? Talk to me. Because guess what? He also said something similar to Dominic Brazil. Like, Dominic Brazil was already knocked out. Why should I give him the opportunity? But guess what? He fought Dominic Brazil, though. So guess what? So talk to us. Talk to us. Should have Dillian White have put himself in the back? So you know Deontay Wilder wasn't going to vacate the title, right? He wasn't going to vacate the title, right? He was going to uphold his mandatory. So explain to us why Dillian White didn't just fight Dominic Brazil and make sure Deontay Wilder couldn't freeze him out. Why wouldn't you put yourself in a position politically to make sure Deontay Wilder can't freeze you out? Even if he said that, so you put yourself in a position, right, where, guess what? If he said that, then you could say, well, he says he's going to freeze me out. And then you could show the world, now I'm in position as the mandatory, and he don't want to fight me. Shouldn't you put yourself in the best political position possible to avoid that? Talk to us. Because guess what? Dominic Brazil was then the mandatory, right? Ian Locust, salute. So Dominic Brazil was in the mandatory position. And Dillian White was complaining. How was Dominic Brazil in a position? It should be me. How was Dominic Brazil in a position? He offered the Ortiz fight, but Ortiz ignored the offer and fought on the undercards of Fury first. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Come here speaking truth, or this is why I can't have these conversations. Then people go, hey, Blue be blocking people. No, I don't block nobody. Come here speaking truth. Don't tell us that Luis Ortiz didn't take the offer to fight Dillian White. Stop it. Good try. Stop it. Answer the question, though. So now you're talking about Luis Ortiz. I'm talking about this. Dominic Brazil said that he would fight Dillian White. So Dillian White was complaining that he should be the mandatory challenger, not Dominic Brazil, because he's number one and Dominic Brazil was number two. Right? So he should be the mandatory challenger. So Dominic Brazil said, okay, to settle this, I will fight you, and then the winner is the mandatory challenger. Jonathan Green, salute. Robert Brown, salute. And guess what? Dillian White chose to not fight Dominic Brazil, which would have put himself in a position to be the absolute mandatory challenger. Mr. Tally 140, salute my brother in the Super Chat. Salute, Blue. Salute to you, King. Slay, salute. So he could have put himself in a position, take your cut, salute, to be the absolute mandatory challenger. But he chose to fight Derek Chisora in a rematch instead of fighting Dominic Brazil. Andrew Edwards, yes, I'm sure. Now show us proof he didn't do that. And I can show you Dominic Brazil offered that fight up for him. And Dillian White went in the direction of fighting Derek Chisora instead. And guess what happened? Tyson Fury pulled away from the table, and Deontay Wilder didn't have a fight. So guess what he did? He fought his mandatory challenger, which was Dominic Brazil. Now show us otherwise. First look, salute. Salute to my brother Paul Carrick in the super chat. Love the grind, Blue. Great work. Salute, King. Appreciate you. Now show us that Dominic Brazil didn't say that. Justin Swain, salute. And then let me tell you something else. When he was fighting Oscar Rivas, Luis Ortiz said, give me the fight. Send me the money. Send me the contract. I'll take the fight. Guess what? They went in a different direction. Ross Francis, salute. TC, salute. So guess what? Dominic Brazil got the fight. That would have been Dillian White. David Bell, salute. That would have been Dillian White. So while he's telling the world, oh, it was 1,000 days, he had numerous opportunities. And then Deontay Wilder said this, and we know he's a man to his word. We know Deontay Wilder's a man to his word, right? Gravy Davies, salute. Brandon Shamar, salute. We know he's a man to his word, right? So he told Dillian White this. He said, okay, I'll give you another scenario to fight me, to guarantee a fight with me. Brother Boxer Talk, salute. He said, I'll give you another scenario to fight me. Go ahead, fight Luis Ortiz, because I already promised Luis Ortiz that I would give him a second fight. So guess what? To even this out, PLG Ski, salute. To even this out, to make sure, you go ahead and fight Luis Ortiz, and I'll guarantee to fight the winner. Guess what Dillian White did? Not fight Luis Ortiz. And guess what? Because of pride. Oh, Deontay Wilder's telling me to fight this guy, fight that guy. Okay, but everybody wants to complain about that. Hold on, watch this now. Yusuf Khan, my brother in the super chat. Dillian White been in fraud all along. He was watchdogging for Eddie Hearn. Yep, as a distraction to hide Joshua from Wilder. Facts. And I'm glad you said that, because I'm about to cook on that. Georgia Peach Denise, peace and blessings, Queen. Tyvon Love, salute. Now check this out. Now check this out. Now check this out. Lenny Robinson, salute. Now check this out. When Deontay Wilder said, okay, Dillian White, fight Luis Ortiz, because I already promised him a fight. Head busting boxer, salute. Now check this out now. We know he's a man to his word, because he didn't have to fight Ortiz the first time, because Ortiz tested positive and was removed from the initial first fight and was suspended. So Deontay Wilder said, okay, I'll wait his suspension out and still give him the fight. He went to his fight and then got in the ring and said, I'm going to give you another opportunity. Don't blow this opportunity. Don't mess it up. Make sure you do everything on the up and up so I can give you this opportunity. Luis Ortiz was undefeated and was the boogeyman in the division. Andrew Edwards. Now listen. See, I'm Andrew Edwards. I'm not going to even have this is the last time I'm even going to respond to Andrew Edwards. So Andrew Edwards said Derek Chisora was a much bigger fight than Dominic Brazil. Now, how could he be a much bigger fight when fighting Dominic Brazil puts you as the guaranteed mandatory challenger for Deontay Wilder? Goodbye. Derek Chisora did nothing for Dillian White. Nothing. So how could Derek Chisora be a bigger fight than Dominic Brazil when Dominic Brazil represents the WBC mandatory challenge that you was complaining about you not getting your opportunity? How could that be a bigger fight? Ashante L, salute. And you had already beat Derek Chisora on paper. So how could that be a bigger fight? With 8 losses. Steve J, salute. He had 8 losses and you already beat him. How could that be a bigger fight than Dominic Brazil, who had 1 loss at the time and was the WBC mandatory challenger and would have placed you you would have replaced him as the guaranteed WBC challenger? How could that be a bigger fight? Good Sports TV, salute. Cecil Fielder, salute. Somebody explain to me, how could that be a bigger fight? Please. Please explain to me, how could that be a bigger fight? That Mode 2013, salute. Huh? Okay, so now let's continue to talk about this. Hoodie Smoke, salute. So now let's look at this case. We got 450 people. Why we don't have 450 likes? Black Adam 707, salute. Why we don't have 450 likes? Why? Smash the like button. House guy, salute. The preacher man Isaac, salute. How could that be a bigger fight? So now, Carl Jenkins, salute. So now let's talk about this, right? So Deontay Wilder then said he gave Dillian White so many different avenues to fight him. Dillian White chose not to fight him. But yet people still come and say, well, Deontay Wilder avoided Dillian White. What are you talking about? This is why I have to do this. This is why we have to have these conversations. Because these narratives will be out there, floating out there, and people will actually take it literally and take it as truth when it's false. When it's false. So now, Deontay Wilder, he didn't take the Dominant Brazil avenue, right? So Deontay Wilder said, okay, fight Luis Ortiz. I already promised Ortiz a rematch. He didn't have to fight him the first time because he offered to fight him. They had agreement. They had the fight set. And then Luis Ortiz failed the test and saw him suspended and removed from the fight. Deontay Wilder waited him out. Fought Chris Algieri. Chris Arreola, right? Waited the fight out. I think it was Chris Arreola or Gerald Washington. It was Gerald Washington. He fought Gerald Washington. He didn't have to fight Gerald Washington. And then remember, at that time, everybody was saying Deontay Wilder won't fight a guy like Gerald Washington. Gerald Washington was undefeated, right? Craig Rogers, salute. DeHaven Alexander, salute. Gerald Washington was undefeated when Luis Ortiz was removed from the fight. And he was a big, strong, 6'6", 250-pound heavyweight with power. And everybody was saying, oh, Deontay Wilder won't fight Gerald Washington on short notice. He won't fight him as a replacement. So guess what he did? He fought Gerald Washington. And then knocked out Gerald Washington. Now hindsight is 20/20, right? Now everybody look at Gerald Washington and be like, oh, well, Gerald Washington is not that good of a fighter. But at that time, everybody was saying that Gerald Washington, Deontay Wilder won't fight a guy like Gerald Washington on short notice. He won't do that. He won't do that. And guess what he did? He fought Gerald Washington on short notice and then knocked him out. And then it became, well, Gerald Washington is just a football player. He's not really a boxer and all of this, right? Okay, but he did it. The point is, everybody said he wasn't going to do it on short notice, and he did it. Oh, see it? Because we keep the receipts. Esteban Aguano. Aguiano. Salute. I hope I said your name right, Esteban. So guess what? So he beat Gerald Washington, and everybody said, well, that was Gerald Washington's not really a boxer. He's a football player. The point is that everybody said he wouldn't fight Gerald Washington on the short notice, right? Okay, cool. So then after that, Khalil Muhammad, salute. After that, he then goes in to fight Luis Ortiz again. He didn't have to fight Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz was considered the boogeyman, and nobody in heavyweight division wanted to fight him, including Anthony Joshua. Nobody. Eddie Hearn and Matchroom signed Luis Ortiz with the possibility of Luis Ortiz, with the promise, the handshake to Luis Ortiz, that he would get an Anthony Joshua fight. And guess what? He never got the Anthony Joshua fight. They ended up voiding his contract, and he went elsewhere because he said they promised me Anthony Joshua and never gave it to him. Never gave it to me. Right? Okay. So nobody wanted to fight Ortiz. Burgess Meredith, salute. So Deontay Wilder said after he signed to fight Ortiz and Ortiz failed the test, he said, guess what? I'll fight Luis Ortiz. I'll still give you the opportunity. Huh? So we know he a man of his word. And so then the Tyson Fury fight came up. He fought Luis Ortiz, knocked him out. And then everybody said, well, the referee helped him in the 7th round. He should have been called out, so on and so forth. Okay, guess what he did? He went and fought Tyson Fury to a draw. Tried to fight him in an immediate rematch. Then Tyson Fury pulled out, right? King Cash, salute. But guess what? So now that's Deontay Wilder's journey, right? At the same token, he tells Dillian White, well, I promised Luis Ortiz a rematch. So guess what? Guess what I'll do? You fight Luis Ortiz, and I'll guarantee you the winner, you beat him, I'll fight you. Guaranteed, hands down. I promise you. Guess what he did? Not fight Luis Ortiz. Demetrius Hogg, salute. Why? Because he said, I don't have to do what he says, right? I don't have to do what he says. Okay, but at the same token, Eddie Hearn told Deontay Wilder, we'll give you, you fight Dillian White, and then maybe we'll give you Anthony Joshua. So Deontay Wilder said, I'll fight Dillian White right now if you put Anthony Joshua, I guaranteed to get Anthony Joshua on the back end. Eddie Hearn said, no, that's not fair to Anthony Joshua. But yet they continue to tell you that he avoided Dillian White. How? Oh, let me do you one better. Then Dillian White became a free agent. Dillian White became a free agent. Was calling himself, shopping himself in his services, going to meet with Bob Arum, going to meet with Al Heyman, going to meet with all these different promoters, right? Because he was claiming he didn't want to be with Eddie Hearn no more, right? Okay, check it out. Then Deontay Wilder tells Dillian White again, you signed with Al Heyman. I guarantee you I'll fight you. I don't want to do business with Eddie Hearn. This was after all of the circus with Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder's negotiations. So Deontay Wilder says, you signed with Al Heyman. I'll guarantee you the opportunity to fight you. I guarantee you the opportunity to fight you. You signed with Al Heyman. Guess what Dillian White did? Signed back with Eddie Hearn. But you trying to tell me Deontay Wilder's avoiding Dillian White? Stop it. He signed back with Eddie Hearn. Why didn't you just sign a one-fight deal with Al Heyman, right? And then fight Deontay Wilder. He guaranteed you that position. Why not fight Luis Ortiz, win that fight, and guarantee yourself a position against Deontay Wilder? You chose not to do that. Why not fight Dominic Brazil and put yourself in a position to guarantee an opportunity to fight Deontay Wilder? You chose not to do that. One Main TV, salute. You chose not to go in all these different directions, but it's Deontay Wilder that's avoiding you. Mainline, salute. Come on, man. Stop it. You're in the wrong place for that. Mr. Facts, I'm not going to respond to you no more. Mr. Boxing Today, too, my brother, salute. I'm not responding to this dude no more, Mr. Facts. No more. No more. As a matter of fact, I am going to respond to him one more time. Let me ask you this question, Mr. Facts. Why did Deontay Wilder have to sign with DAZN to fight Anthony Joshua? Why did Deontay Wilder have to fight Dillian White to fight Anthony Joshua? Answer that question. Why did Floyd Mayweather tell Canelo Alvarez to fight Austin Trout before he fought him? Answer that question. Answer that question. Smash the like button. Get the like. We got 500 people. We should have 500 likes. He'll be back. He'll be back. So I just give him enough time to answer. Montre, salute. Montre, I'm going to rent you up. That give him enough time to think about his answer. We got 500 people. Let's get 500 likes. And do me a favor, my people. Donate $1 to the super chat to refresh the super chat because we know how this works. Antonio Hicks, salute. We already know that you're not going to be able, there's people going to be texting me, telling me they can't send a super chat. So put $1 in the super chat, donate $1 in the super chat, refresh the super chat. Salute to all my peoples. So that give him enough time to sit and think about his answer. That give him enough time. See, I don't need to Google nothing. It's all up here. Wayne Jr., salute. I don't have to Google nothing. So you see he's not answering the questions. Muhammad Khan, salute. You see this, right? One Main TV, my brother in the super chat, appreciate you. Deshaun Thompson, salute. Salute to my brother Chris Truck in the super chat. Salute to my brother Garland Chappelle in the super chat. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Real Talk Podcast Live, salute, King. Ian Lucas, salute. So now it gives him more time to be able to do his research, right? See, he answered the question. Salute to my brother Paul Ruffin in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. He didn't answer the question, right? He didn't answer why Dillian White didn't take these opportunities. Salute to my brother Ahmad is Ahmad in the super chat. Always coming through showing love. Appreciate you, King. Remember KO, salute. The Fool, salute my brother in the super chat. Appreciate you. So he didn't answer the question, right? I asked him, why didn't Dillian White take these easy fights? According to everybody, Deontay Wilder never fought nobody. Lord Beast, Loud Boy, salute. Salute to my brother, Battle Ready Fitness and Defense in the super chat. He said, refresh, salute, King. My brother, Mr. Shelton in the super chat. He said, Little Mama, stop crying. Salute. Wow, what'd he do, man? So he didn't answer the question. Because according to everybody, they'll tell you Deontay Wilder, right, didn't fight nobody. 2 ears, 1 mouth. Salute my brother in the super chat. He said, Bomb Squad. Salute to you, King. Appreciate you. Gregory X, my brother in the super chat. I appreciate you, King. So he didn't answer the question, right? Arise 12 tribes, my brother in the super chat. Blue, you my guy, bro. They can't handle that receipt, the receipts you pull out. LOL. Yeah, man. And it's up here. A+ music, salute. Am I always right? I could be off slightly with dates and stuff like that, but I keep this in the archives, in the memory archives, because these are always the narratives that's being created. Antonio Hicks, my brother, salute in the super chat. He said, cook 'em, Blue. No doubt, King. Appreciate you. Head busting boxing, my brother in the super chat. Even Eddie Hearn admitted they had plenty of chances and screwed up. Don't forget he could have fought Pulev to get the IBF mandatory. Facts. Salute, King. My brother, Mr. Kaboom in the super chat. He said, strength, Blue Blood Sports TV, boxing talk, love, Kaboom. Salute to you, King. Artwork, salute. So let me, Mr. Kaboom, salute. I appreciate you in the super chat. So let me tell y'all this, right? Guess what? Dillian White also had the opportunity once again to fight Anthony. Listen to this. Let me tell y'all something. OLC TV, salute. Let's get the likes up to 500. Get them likes to 500. Let me tell y'all something, right? Dillian White also had the opportunity. They talk about him not having the opportunity at 32 years old to fight for a major sanctioned body. It's not just Deontay Wilder. William Lewis, salute. I'm here to tell y'all, it's not even just Deontay Wilder with Dillian White. He had the opportunity also to fight Anthony Joshua before Andy Ruiz fought him. He didn't take it. He said he needed more time. He wanted a 12-week training camp. He wanted more money. He had all these stipulations for Anthony Joshua as if he's already a champion. Why not? Salute. Anthony Joshua knocked him out in the first fight in the 7th round. Stopped him. But he wanted to make high demands for Anthony Joshua. When Anthony Joshua was the unified champion, he turned down the fight before Andy Ruiz fought him. How do we forget this? Before Anthony Joshua chose Jarrell Big Baby Miller to face him, Dillian White turned the opportunity down to fight Anthony Joshua for the unified titles. Daniel Stanley, my brother in the super chat, he said, salute, Blue Blood. Salute to you, King. But they tell you he's been waiting 1,000 days to get his opportunity to fight for a title. And he's been done wrong. That's not the case. Now, here, I can tell you this. I'm going to say this, right? If he identifies his worth as being higher than what they feel his worth is and offering, I understand that. He want to stand on his square and say, well, nope, I want more money. I want more time. Cool. Cool, no problem with that. But you cannot say you didn't have the opportunity. You can't say it. You can't do that. Anthony Joshua said, I'm going to give him the opportunity before Jarrell Big Baby Miller. They have the same promoter, Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn was getting frustrated with the negotiations with Dillian White. Facts, go back and look at it. Big Boy Richardson, salute. Young Glow Gang, salute. Eddie Hearn, look at the negotiations. This don't have nothing to do with now. Let's remove Deontay Wilder. He had the opportunity to fight for the WBO, the WBA, the IBF, and the IBO titles from Anthony Joshua, who is his rival, who is, now get this now. Get this. The dude just came in and said the fight in the UK was massive because Derek Chisora is a big commodity in the UK. Right? So who is a bigger commodity in the UK? Anthony Joshua or Derek Chisora? Let's get the likes up to 500. Who's a bigger commodity? Anthony Joshua or Derek Chisora? Okay, so he had the opportunity to fight Anthony Joshua, and he turned that down. He turned that down. Salute to my brother Travis Touchdown in the super chat. He said, here's some dough for busting some Blake. Salute to you, King. Appreciate you. Right, he had the opportunity to fight Anthony Joshua, and he said no. But why? Because he wants to call shots as if he's already a champion. Joe Ferguson, salute. Steve Dubs, salute. A+ Music, salute. He wants to call the shots as if he's the champion. Bro, you never fought for a major sanctioned body. You never held a major sanctioned body. So you telling Anthony Joshua, oh, they're going to give me 12 weeks and I want this amount of money? Huh? Bobby Patterson, salute. And so you get these people that's backing this because A, there's people in the UK that don't fancy Anthony Joshua. Torrey Hawkins, salute. And B, we already know how they perceive Deontay Wilder. So guess what? Dillian White saying this, oh, I didn't have my opportunity. How didn't you have your opportunity? Deontay Wilder gave you numerous avenues to be able to fight him, and you chose not to take him. You are not the champion. The problem is, Dillian White perceives himself, and rightfully so. Who am I to tell him how to perceive himself? Don't lie, come on, salute. Wilder isn't really known over here by massives. Man, that's the furthest thing from the truth. Barn Squad people, salute. That's the furthest thing from the truth. When Deontay Wilder go to the UK, he can't even walk. He's a bigger star in the UK than Dillian White, hands down. Harvey Hot Dog, salute. He's a bigger commodity in the UK than anybody not named Anthony Joshua. Facts. That's a fact. Tyrone Glassman, salute. He's not that big of a name over there. Stop it. Cole Younger said, I'm from England and everyone over here knows Wilder. Facts. You watch Deontay Wilder go, I did videos on that. You watch Deontay Wilder when he went over to the UK, man, there was people all night waiting for Deontay Wilder to come out of stores and everything. Stop it. Good try, though. Nice try. But you got to try again. Nice try, but try again. Smash that like button, man. Get the likes up. Chase the coin. Salute. Roja, salute. Everyone in the UK that knows Joshua in the UK knows Deontay Wilder. But everyone from the US that knows Deontay Wilder doesn't know AJ. That's a fact. See, here's the thing. You can't see, here's the thing. Ray Mack, salute. Ray Mack said, Blue, I'm in London. Everyone over here knows King Wilder. See, that's what I'm saying. TSO, salute. He said, I'm in London and everybody over here knows Wilder. Angel Rivera Sr., salute. Steve Dubs said, Wilder is a big name in the UK. See? James, Wilder is big in the UK. Remember when he went to Belfast and Billy Joe threw a chicken at him? But yeah, he's well known over here. That's what I'm saying. So to try to come in and say he's not known. See, here's the thing. You can't use that. You can't use that. You know why you can't use that? Because, see, the thing is, the difference is in the States that is in the UK. The sport of boxing is perceived bigger in the UK than it is in the States. The sport of boxing in the States is like the 8th major sport here, if that. And it has to compete with the UFC on a high level, right? In the UK, the sport of boxing is massive, right? Mr. Finesse, my brother in the super chat. All those people mobbing Wilder in the UK must have not known who he was, shaking my head. Blue, they don't believe that. They don't believe what they're saying. It's a man fan in them. Oh, for sure. For sure. Cecil Fielder, salute. So let me tell you this, right? When you attach to another boxer, another athlete, like Sammy Sosa and Mark McGuire, like Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, right? You get attached. You get attached to each other because of the fight. It's like right now, currently, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, right? No matter what they do, they're going to be attached to each other. So guess what? No matter what Anthony Joshua does, he's going to be attached to Deontay Wilder. D-Man Jr., salute. And especially in the UK, because the sport of boxing in the UK is bigger than the sport of boxing here in the States. Like my brother Jermaine Johnson said, Magic and Bird. right? You can't separate yourself. They don't like it. I'll be Smith, salute. You might not like it, but that's just the way that it works, right? Because you want to see them go head to head, competitive, right? So you get attached to them. So regardless, in the UK, you know Joshua, you know Wilder. But for some reason, salute. I don't know. I don't even know what you said. Dennis Donovan, salute. Next Level Race, salute. So smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 550. Smash that like button. Bunny BA, salute. Right? So it just works that way. It's not a planned thing. It just unfolds that way. Salute to my brother, Mr. Kaboom in the super chat. Wilder brought people back to watching heavyweights. Facts. He brought the heavyweight division back. The excitement back. PMD 18, salute. He brought excitement back to the heavyweight division. Hands down. My brother Yusuf Cobb in the super chat. Dillian Shrek had all these opportunities. He chose to play victim when in fact, or was a lie. So he was lying and be disrespectful or ploy. And a lot of these decats believed him. For sure. You know why? Because Eddie Hearn placed him as a direct roadblock for Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. Prior to that, this was never a thing. Until Eddie Hearn started to use Dillian White as the shield and the divider in between Wilder and Joshua, that's when all of this started to surface. That's when Dillian White's name got bigger. That's when Dillian White's name got big, right? People started to know who he was outside of hardcore boxing fans because they used Eddie Hearn said, well, let me grab Dillian White. Deontay, fight Dillian White. Because the fight was massive. Tyson Fury wasn't even in an equation, right? He wasn't even in boxing. He wasn't being thought of. So Tyson Fury wasn't in the equation. You understand? So when Eddie Hearn grabbed Dillian White and brought him into the light, everybody started looking at Dillian White. Oh, yeah, there go Dillian White. Oh, look at Dillian White. That's when Dillian White started to become a name. That's when. You understand? Mr. Finesse, salute. That's when Dillian White became a commodity that everybody said, oh, this guy needs to fight. Oh, Deontay Wilder's avoiding him. That's when. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 550, man. Idris Elamine, salute. That's when. Smash the like button, man. You see they playing games with the likes and the views. Smash it. Get the likes to 550. Excuse me. So that's when David Bell, salute. So that's when Dillian White became Optimus Prime, salute. Roberts Bound, salute. That's when Dillian White was injected into the equation when Eddie Hearn started using him as a divider between Wilder and Joshua. Let's not forget that. Okay? Outside of getting knocked out by Anthony Joshua, nobody knew who Dillian White was, especially in the States. Yusuf Kawhi, salute. In the States, nobody knew who Dillian White was. Nobody. Cleasy Uptown, salute. Nobody know who Dillian White was in the States until Eddie Hearn injected him into the limelight, and Eddie Hearn said, oh, Wilder, you need to fight Dillian White before you fight Anthony Joshua. And then everybody that wasn't sure and wasn't confident that Anthony Joshua could beat Deontay Wilder, that's when everybody jumped on board with the Dillian Whites on train. Big Boy Richardson, my brother in super chat. Some UK fans seem to be delusional. They are afraid of Wilder stretching their favorite UK fighters. Facts. Because guess what? There's no coming back from that. You understand? I'm gonna give you an example. And for life, salute. When they are against the odds, right? Or fighting somebody from the UK, and it's no slight to the UK because I love the UK and I love how they perceive the sport of boxing. But I got to tell the truth. So when they are spiritually biased, salute. When they compete against each other over in the UK, right? The sport of boxing is perceived different in the UK. So they love the sport of boxing. So you could be somebody like Derek Chisora, who I love Derek Chisora, but you could be somebody like Derek Chisora, Scan Ranch, salute, and have multiple losses on your resume in the UK and still be a hot commodity over there. You could be, but guess what? Once you lose to a United States fighter at a high level, right? It's over. You can only compete in the UK. I'm give you an example. Ricky Burns, right? Look how Ricky Burns was perceived in the UK, right? All them years. Once he came across, remember, Ricky Burns was supposed to fight Adrian Broner, and they didn't want that fight to come to fruition. You understand? They did not want that fight to come to fruition with Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner was supposed to bin fight Ricky Burns, and they didn't want that fight to come to fruition, right? So now look what happened. By the time Ricky Burns has 8 losses, right? But when he fought Terrence Crawford, he already had multiple losses in his career, right? But when he fought Terrence Crawford, he had a draw and 2 losses, right? And he arguably lost that fight to Raymond Beltrans, right? But when he fought Terrence Crawford and lost, right? Guess what? It was over from there. He could only sell in the UK. That was it. But prior to Terrence Crawford fight, Ricky Burns he already had multiple losses and a draw before the Crawford fight. But guess what? He was still perceived as a hot commodity in the sport of boxing because he had never fought somebody officially across the pond that was great. You understand? So guess what? Ricky Burns fought Terrence Crawford, and it was downhill from there. It was downhill from there. Right? Okay, Kell Brook, do you another one. Kell Brook fought Gennady Golovkin. He dared to be great. See, Kell Brook, he came across the pond. He beat Sean Porter, right? And everybody's like, man, Kell Brook is serious, right? He beat Sean Porter, right? So it was like he got away with it. You got one. So he went back over to the pond. And then he dared to be great, right? And tried to jump up 2 weight classes to fight Gennady Golovkin. He didn't lose much luster outside of the injury. If he didn't have the injury, his luster wouldn't have faded as it did. But he suffered that eye injury, right? Okay. But then when he fought Errol Spence, and Errol Spence stopped him, the Kell Brook train came to a screeching halt. It came to a screeching halt. That was it. Why? Because there was no excuse. He lost to a guy in his weight class, right? See, he had the built-in excuse against Gennady Golovkin. He came across, he beat Sean Porter, right? So he could say, oh, I could fight in the UK now because I went across the pond and beat Sean Porter for the title. You understand? Now I could predominantly fight in the UK because after he beat Sean Porter, he didn't fight no high-quality opponents. He fought all guys from the UK pretty much, right? So guess what? Then he dared to be great. So then he fought Gennady Golovkin. He had the built-in excuse. He was too big, so on and so forth. But the injury. But then when he fought Errol Spence, and Errol Spence stopped him, it's over from there. You're not viewed the same no more. So this is where the problem comes in with Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua and Dillian White. See, the kid ATL, salute. When it comes to Tyson Fury, it's different because Tyson Fury has been fighting in the States often before Deontay Wilder fight. You understand what I'm saying? So Tyson Fury is not perceived the same. He's like Lennox Lewis. I'm not talking about skill set and his accomplishments. I'm talking about his traveling. Tyson Fury fought in the States like Lennox Lewis was fighting in the States. So it's different. When Lennox Lewis got knocked out by Oliver McCall and Hasim Rahman, it was different. It was perceived different because he had already made a name for himself in the States, like Tyson Fury already started to make a name for himself in the States. Now it got bigger, obviously, when he fought Wilder, but he already started making a name for himself in the States. You understand what I'm saying? He already fought in Madison Square Garden. But now when it comes to Anthony Joshua and Dillian White, Deontay Wilder beats them. That's it. The train is over. The hype train is done. Because the best fighter that you could fight is from the States. We already know there's a long-lasting rivalry between the UK and the United States. And if you lose to the best fighter in your division from the United States, it's over. You understand what I'm saying? That's where a salute. That's where it comes in. That's where the problem comes in at. Smash the like button, get the likes to 600. So that's where the issue comes in at. You see, Ricky Hatton, the Ricky Hatton hype train was derailed when Floyd Mayweather beat him. That was it. Ricky Hatton was never seen as the same anymore. Anymore. Once he lost to Floyd Mayweather, that was it. Because not to toot our own horn, but the United States boxing is on a higher pedestal than the UK boxing. It's just more competition in every division. You understand? It's more competition. It's more in every single division. It's just better training. It's better. You understand? It's different. SS 29061. Salute. Y'all know Tyson Fury gonna run and get the decision. No, I don't think so. King Vonnie 86. Salute. Smash the like button. Get the likes of the 600. So that's the difference. You understand what I'm saying? So when you look at it from that standpoint, Coach Chris, salute. When you look at it from that standpoint, there's hesitation there. It's hesitation there because you have a lot to lose. Anthony Joshua has a lot to lose. If he loses, if he loses to Deontay Wilder, that's it. Because you have to come to the States to hide. If he loses to Wilder, right? He has to come back over here. OG Eric in St. Louis, salute. D. Hodges, salute. He has to come back over here to the States to fight another high-quality profile guy. And unfortunately, in the heavyweight division, it's not many. It's just not many. So that's what happens. Dane Watson, salute. LJ Fighter, salute. What's good? So now, with Tyson Fury, see, and then another thing is with Tyson Fury. Remember, Tyson Fury went to Germany and beat Vladimir Klitschko in Germany. That's another thing. You understand? He went to Germany and beat Vladimir Klitschko. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 600. He went to Germany and beat Vladimir Klitschko in Germany. You understand? So he's perceived different. It's different. So it's just perceived different. Kashif Dixon, artwork, salute. Smash the like button. Adewale M, salute. Came to win, salute. Nico Holiday, salute. Warren Albert, salute. Dion Dubs, salute. I wouldn't be surprised if Wilder catches him early in the fight and end it quickly. Oh, me neither. Martin Postal, salute. First Look, salute. KF Harris, salute. Isaiah Jones, salute. So here's the thing. Tyson Fury, Marcus Lux, salute. Tyson Fury understands Trap Capo, salute. Tyson Fury understands that he's up against it against Deontay Wilder. He understands. Nerve feeder, salute. He understands that Deontay Wilder is coming, and he has at this point, Deontay Wilder has nothing to lose but everything to gain. Simon Carr, salute. He has nothing to lose, everything to gain, but at the same time, he have a boulder on his shoulder. Fly High 89, salute. He has a boulder on his shoulder, right? And so that and he, we know it not to be an uneven playing field, right? So there's so many different things that's going to come into play. Javon Freeman, salute. G Money, salute. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 600. We know there's so many things that's going to come into play in this fight that Tyson Fury understands what he's up against. AJ Fan 017, salute. Right? He understands what's going on here. You understand? He understands that everybody is overlooking Deontay Wilder, and that's more motivation for Deontay Wilder. My brother Yusuf Cobb in the super chat, once again, this is why cheating among them is at an all-time high. Pez and glove tampering, a real fighter wouldn't have cared if they checked the gloves. That's what I'm saying. Salute to my brother Yusuf Cobb, right? That's another thing, right? We got to look at it from that standpoint. Why was Dillian White so adamant and so frustrated when they checked his gloves thoroughly? For what? Why? Why? Ask yourself that question. Why? Right? Why would you be so annoyed that they checking your gloves? For what? Why? If you don't listen, it's just like this, right? Let me give you an example. J22 Nup, salute. 22 and up, salute. Let me give you an example. If you're in a relationship, right? You got a wife, husband, girlfriend, fiance, whatever, right? Vice versa, right? And go ahead, go out. You got somebody, right? And then they be like, hey, can I use your phone? Let me see your phone. And you be like, no, why? Huh? That's gonna make them say, why you don't want me to look at it? Oh, no, you're not looking at my phone. No. Well, that's gonna give them reason to wanna to do research, right? Because now it's like, now you have something to hide. Because you would just say, oh yeah, here. School of skills, salute. You understand what I'm saying? You would just be like, oh yeah, no problem, here. Right? Or you have children. Hey man, you did your homework? You doing right in school? Right? P-Dep, salute. If I talk to my kids, hey, you doing right in school? Yeah. Okay, I'm coming up to the school. Why, Dad? Why you coming there? Well, why you worried about me coming there? Why you worried about me coming there? Smash the like button. Get the likes to 600. Muhammad Khan, salute. Can he learn from it? Of course. Every situation is a learning situation. Afiq Day, salute. Right? So why? Why not? So why would you give you cause for pause? Or pause for cause? Right? Why? Chris Jett, salute. Why would you hesitate? Mind you, these were the gloves that were being opened up in front of the boxing commission. Oh man, they talking rubbish, man. Why? LA said that's a bad example, kids reference. No, it's not. Because I ask my children all the time, oh, how you doing in school? How's school going? Because see, I'm not gonna make stuff up. Y'all know that, right? Came to win, salute. Yeah, so Terrence Crawford is choosing Kell Brook over Keith Thurman. And Keith Thurman and Kell Brook, according to Eddie Hearn, are not that far off in what their money demands. The Shadow Assassin, salute. Black Boy Gaming, salute. So guess what? Salute my brother BFTB Boxing in the building. What's good with you, King? Go subscribe to my brother BFTB Boxing. He'll be coming on in about 10 short minutes. So, yeah, Melanated Royalty. Yeah, that's what he did. So, So here's the thing, right? Now you got to look at it from this standpoint. So I'd say my wife handles everything with the kids with school. So I'm not even going to pretend I do. Every now and then I'll help her out, whatever. But I'm always on the go, right? So she does that. So I asked them, how you doing in school? How's school going? What's the pH on this? It's not much, man. Oh, it is 7.7. It's high. So it's 7.7. So I asked them, how you doing in school? So on and so forth, right? And they tell me, yeah, because they know I don't handle that, right? So they'll tell me whatever. Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. And then I say, okay, because I'm going to come up there. Why? You told me everything I need to know by your first response. Your first response, majority of the time, tells people exactly what they need to know. Body language. It tells you. Right? So here's the thing. So now they go, oh, Dillian, we want to check it. Oh, man. Come on, man. This is rubbish, man. Why? Why? Triumph, salute. Triumphant said, what's up, Blue? I've been missing the live. Yeah, you know what? I'll be on time tomorrow, man, 3 p.m. P-Dep, salute. So why is that your response? For what? Smash the like button. Get the likes to 600. We should have 650 likes. Smash the like button. So now you have to ask yourself, why is that your response? Why? If you're on the up and up. And the funny thing is, I actually like that version of gloves Dillian White wears. I think those gloves are cool. So now somebody asked me about Terrence Crawford and Keith Thurman, Kell Brook situation. According to Eddie Hearn, Kell Brook is asking for similar amounts of money that Keith Thurman is. Not as much, but not far off, according to Eddie Hearn. He said that Kell Brook wants a lot of money. And Keith Thurman, and I made a video about this. Go check out the video I made about this. Once this live stream is over, D-Man Jr. salute. Once this live stream is over, go check that video I made about this. Right? Yo, BFTB. Hey, King, could you give me an extra half hour? Because I started late. King Poppy, salute. Could you give me like an extra half hour? Because I know you're starting at 5:30. I just want to get in. I want to get into this real quick. Adrian Vet, salute. So Kell Brook, according to Eddie Hearn, is asking for a lot of money. And according to Eddie Hearn, he says that Terrence Crawford. Okay, well, I just need a half hour. Salute to my brother BFTV Boxing in Super Chat. He said, you got an hour, King. Do your thing. Salute, King. I appreciate you. Left Brain, salute. Matthew Valentine, salute. I just need a quick half hour. Jim Hustle, salute. Gary Russell just dropped another on Crawford on IG. Yeah, I know Gary Russell is just he's relentless with this Crawford fight, right? And Crawford should just go ahead and abide by it. Go ahead and give it to him, right? Just like Errol Spence did with Mikey Garcia. Why not? You asked for it, I'm giving it to you. So here's the thing, right? You smash that like button, man. Get the likes to 700. So now, according to Eddie Hearn, like I said, Kell Brook is looking for appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you, King. According to Eddie Hearn, Kell Brook is asking for the same amount of money not the same amount, but not too far off from Keith Thurman. So now we got to look at it from this standpoint. If you're Terrence Crawford. And at the same time, he also, too, Eddie Hearn, confirms that Terrence Crawford wants a lot of money in return. So here's where I get confused. Source the Young Don, salute. Here's where I get confused. If Terrence Crawford and Bomac could say, Keith Thurman is pricing himself out, he's asking for too much money, then what are you doing? Ace 1200 block, salute. You are pricing yourself out of big fights, right? If you look at Keith Thurman, your opponent, and saying there's not enough money for these big fights, then how could you look at yourself and say, but I want big money? Tay Brown, peace of blessings, Queen. I was wondering where you been at all day. Quan 43, salute, King. Where you been at? So if you say that, then you have to say, then you pricing yourself out. Or then you're going to, the fans and the pundits and the media and everybody's going to start to say, you don't want these fights. Because if you could look at them and say, well, you know, at this day and time, it's not feasible for us to pay that amount of money. But in return, you are saying that you want this big amount of money. Then you have to be saying that you don't want these big fights. Because if Eddie Hearn is saying, that he's offering Kell Brook, but Kell Brook wants big money. And he's saying Terrence Crawford wants big money. Jamil Allen, salute. But in the same token, he's saying Keith Thurman is wanting big money, but they don't want to pay Keith Thurman. This is what Eddie Hearn said. Justin Coffey, salute. HM Pro, salute. He said, Keith Thurman wants big money. They don't want to pay Keith Thurman the big money. Jim Hustle, salute. June Bugger, salute. They don't want to pay Keith Thurman the big money, but they'll pay Kell Brook the big money? I don't understand that. When Keith Thurman is far more accomplished currently today and far more relevant than Kell Brook today, and it's no doubt everybody would give Keith Thurman a far better chance against Terrence Crawford than they give Kell Brook with those injuries. Jim Davis, Chino Davis, salute. Samuel Demise, Demis, salute. Right? So how do you choose Kell Brook over Keith Thurman and you're willing to pay Kell Brook? Let's say, here's the difference. You have to pay for the quality. Right? You're paying for the quality. Smash the like button, get the likes to 700. You're paying for the quality, right? So Devin Blocker, salute. So if you go to a store, Fight Night, salute. Right? If you go to a store, right? And you want to order, let's say, Timberlands, right? I'm from New York. Guillotine Dream, salute. NBA Dan, salute. I'm from New York. Robert Rich, salute. Timbs are a big thing in New York. That's our way of living, right? It's part of our culture, Timbs. But now Timbs come in, Sylvester Solomon, 2011, salute. Raphael Stanley, salute. Timbs come in different quality. You can get the Timbs that have the leather at the top, or you can get the Timbs without the leather at the top. Right? Right? The Ray Massey Show, Raw and Uncut, salute. Memphis, Tennessee in the building, salute. You get the Timbs with the leather at the top, or you get the Timbs without the leather at the top. Two different qualities. Now, if you put your jeans over the top of them, nobody would know, but you could tell from the sole. Because on the sole, the Timbs without the leather on the top is all gummy. Right? Right? They're all gummy at the bottom. Right? The Timbs with the leather at the top, you could tell because it has the gum and then it has like a hard gum. So you can see there's like a slight separation. But the ones without the leather at the top is all gummy at the bottom. So, but if you, at first glance, if you just put your pants over them, right? If you just put your pants over the top of the Timbs, you wouldn't know, right? So now, the Timbs without the leather cost $90. Right? They're about $90, $95, right? The Timbs with the leather is you're going to pay At least 125. At least 125, 130. Right? So now you say you got to spend that extra 50 because of the quality. Because those Timbs without the leather, King Poppy, salute. Wayne Jr., salute. Nicholas McDowell, salute. Right? So that the Timbs without the leather at the top, the quality, the Timbs, they don't last long. They start to crease. They start to fold. They're not even good to work in. GD, salute. Kieran Alex said 140. Okay, 140. So you got to spend that extra, Rodney Potter, salute. You got to spend that extra red because the Timbs with the leather is going to last you far longer than the ones without the leather. You understand what I'm saying? So you got to pay a little more for the quality, right? So when you're Terrence Crawford in this situation, you got to pay a little more for the quality because Kell Brook is damaged goods. He had 2 injured eyes, and back-to-back, he had 2 significant eye injuries against Errol Spence and Gennady Golovkin. He hasn't fought a significant, high-quality, high-profile fight since then. He's moved up to 154, hasn't even campaigned at the welterweight division. Then Keith Thurman has been campaigning and was considered recently to be the best welterweight in the world outside of Errol Spence until Terrence Crawford made his debut in the welterweight division. The best 2 welterweights in welterweight was Errol Spence and Keith Thurman. The best 2, I'll say it again, the best 2 welterweights in boxing was Keith Thurman and Errol Spence until Terrence Crawford made his way into the division. And then people started to say, well, it's Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. That's the big fight. And Keith Thurman then, inactivity, out of sight, out of mind, started to play a part in him not being relevant in that manner. Max Valentino, salute. You understand what I'm saying? Now, Keith Thurman only has 1 loss. So he was unified. He beat Sean Porter and Danny Garcia. He was unified. He lost his WBC title due to inactivity. He didn't lose it in the ring to inactivity. Then he lost the WBA to a legend, an icon that Terrence Crawford currently wants to fight and that Errol Spence wants to fight because he's still the biggest name in the sport, the biggest face in the sport of boxing. Source the Young Don, salute. And Keith Thurman lost a split decision. Close fight to Manny Pacquiao. After getting dropped, he closed the gap in the second half of the fight. And it could have been a draw at that point. But the knockdown was the difference. It could have been called a draw. Keith Thurman closed the gap so much. But he got hurt to the body a few times that made you say, oh, Manny's clearly won that round because he got hurt to the body a couple of times and he started utilizing the ring too much. But he has 1 loss. You understand? B. Brown, salute. He only has 1 loss, and that's to Pacquiao, and that was recently. Kell Brook lost to Errol Spence in 2017, 3 years ago. 3 years ago, and he hasn't had a significant fight since then. So you're willing to pay him a lot of money, but you're not willing to pay Keith Thurman a lot of money? Somebody explain that to me. I'm lost. I'm lost. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Somebody explain that to me. How does that work? And how is that justifiable? If you're a fan. If you're a fan of Terrence Crawford, how is that justifiable? When you have, and see, Eddie Hearn indirectly did this. It wasn't like Eddie Hearn was purposely saying, they avoiding Keith Thurman. No, Eddie Hearn was just saying, so that means that they contacted Eddie Hearn because he said they're in negotiations. Smash the like button, get the likes of 700. He said that they're in the negotiation. It's a beautiful day out here in Vegas, man. He said that they're in negotiations, and he said that, hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second. Pardon me, my people. James Kelly, salute in the super chat. Appreciate you, King. He said, Blue Blood. All I can think of is that when Thurman was on top, he didn't think Bud was relevant. Yeah, but that don't work. I'm tell you why though. The issue with that is that when Keith Thurman was the champion, Keith Thurman wasn't fighting anybody, right? We got to keep that in mind. Keith Thurman wasn't fighting anybody. He was inactive. And Keith Thurman was doing the same thing, when it came to Errol Spence, right? So you got to keep that in mind. He was just inactive all the way around. And Errol Spence, when Terrence Crawford made his debut in the welterweight division, Keith Thurman was like, well, he has to prove himself, right? Because he hadn't did anything before. Brandon McCullen, salute my brother in the super chat. I appreciate you. Keith Thurman, yeah, he was avoiding everybody in the division at that time. He was just trying to get that Manny Pacquiao fight. First look, salute. So we got to look at it from that standpoint. He was trying to get that Pacquiao fight, right? And he said the same thing to Errol Spence, right? He said that Errol Spence, needed to get a title, so on and so forth. He was moving the goalposts. He definitely was. But in the case of Terrence Crawford, when you look at it from this standpoint, Terrence Crawford doesn't have a viable options. He doesn't have many options. So he can't, him coming to the welterweight division, all his accomplishments are below the welterweight division. Salute to my brother Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. my brother, my co-host, a.k.a. the historian in the super chat. Salute, Kurt. Appreciate you, kid. So you got to look at it from this standpoint, right? And say, you got to look at it and say, well, yeah, that's a thing, but you can't. Keith Thurman wasn't saying I'm not fighting, Terrence Crawford, and in the same token, he was fighting lesser opposition. That's not what he was doing. You understand? That's not what Keith Thurman was doing. He wasn't like, I ain't fighting Terrence Crawford because he didn't do nothing, but was fighting less opposition. No, Keith Thurman was fighting. He wasn't fighting Terrence Crawford, but he wasn't fighting nobody. He wasn't fighting nobody, and then he got the opportunity to fight Manny Pacquiao. Smash the like button. Get the likes of 700. So it wasn't like Keith Thurman was saying, let me not fight Terrence Crawford, but I'm fighting the Mean Machine. That's not what he was doing. He didn't say, let me not fight Terrence Crawford and let me fight a guy you never heard of. That's not what he was doing. Smash the like button. Get the likes of 700. So we can't say, like, well, Keith Thurman, when he was at the top. Well, Keith Thurman, when he was at the top, Terrence Crawford just recently made a fought. He fought Jeff Horn, won the title, Aaron Parker, salute. And Keith Thurman was like, I'm considered the best welterweight. You got to keep that in mind. You got to keep it in mind that at one point, Keith Thurman was considered the best welterweight in the world. Even when Errol beat Kell Brook, Keith Thurman was still considered the best welterweight in the world. So when Terrence Crawford made his debut, he's the best in the division. Moro Ma, salute. He's like, what did Terrence Crawford do to deserve a fight for me? He got to fight and prove himself. Smash the like button. Get the likes up to 700. That's not what Keith Thurman was doing. So, not fighting Keith Thurman to fight Kell Brook? No. Devontae Pickett, salute. That's not going to be acceptable. Steve J. Salute. If Thurman was better than Bud, he would at least be on the top 5 pound-for-pound list to argue that. Come on. I didn't say he was better than Terrence Crawford. I never said that. Who said that he was better than Terrence Crawford? I said, Christopher Howard Sr. Salute. I said this. I said that when Terrence Crawford made his debut at the welterweight division, and Keith Thurman, when Errol Spence beat Kell Brook, Keith Thurman was still the best welterweight in the world. He had beat Sean Porter and Danny Garcia. Keith Thurman was the best welterweight in the world at that time. Then he started getting injured. Then he was avoiding Errol Spence. That's what happened. We cannot say that, somebody in the comments said that. Oh, I was about to say, I ain't say that. I don't think he's going to beat Keith Thurman. But it's a more competitive fight. Smash the like button. Dapper Douglas, salute. You can't. The fans want to see competitive fights, point blank and period. That's what needs to be happening. The fans want to see big fights, point blank and period. And if you Terrence Crawford at this point in time, right? The fans want to see you in big fights. They don't want to see you. Now, Kell Brook is not a bad fight. Kell Brook is not a bad fight, but Kell Brook is not a competitive fight like when we're comparing them amongst each other. Kell Brook is not a more competitive fight than Keith Thurman. He's just not. He's just not. He's not a more competitive fight. So the fact is, everybody, Melrose, salute, everybody's looking at Terrence Crawford and they like, bro, you already had lackluster of fights. We already gave you that. Right? We already allowed you to have these lackluster fights with these lower name opponents, lower level opponents. Now nobody wants to see it. Now it's to the point where everybody is saying, "Hey, bro, we want to see you in there with competition that could give you feedback." Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 700. My brother BFTB said Kell Brook beats everyone in Bud's entire career. That's a fact. And so does Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman beats everybody. See, the thing is, Terrence Crawford's accomplishments are at lower levels. Wayne Jr., Dre Finest, salute. Let me give y'all an example. Yep. Let me give y'all an example. Remember this? My brother BFTB Boxing, remember this? Remember Andre Ward said? There's no way I'm coming to your division and not knocking on the best door. If I'm coming to your division, I'm going to knock on the best door. Keith Thurman and Errol Spence was considered the best in the welterweight division. There's no way I'm coming and not knocking on the door. So, you got to look at it from this standpoint, right? Imagine Floyd Mayweather saying, I'm never fighting Manny Pacquiao because Manny Pacquiao never wanted to take the test when I wanted to fight him. Everybody would be in the uproar. Everybody. They would be like, oh, man. Oh, man. Everybody would feel a certain kind of way. Like, oh, man, David Scott III, salute. My brother, Bunny B.A., salute in the super chat. Thurman will beat KO. Thurman hit harder than green beans. I'm taking bets. Thurman will beat Bud by KO. I don't think he'd beat him by. I think Terrence Crawford gonna win the fight, but it's just a more competitive fight than Kell Brook. Kell Brook is stiff. Hasn't fought meaningful fights. Yusuf Cobb, my brother in the super chat. Blue Fury knows this time. Everyone is aware, so it's some truth in his speech that he could get knocked out because, like Povetkin, we are watching and it's fair playing field. Pardon me, King, for reading that. Let me read it again. He said, Blue Fury knows this time everyone is aware, so it's some truth in his speech that he could get knocked out because, like Povetkin, we are watching and it's fair playing field now. Fact. Fact. Smash the like button, man. Smash the like button. Facts. He knows that it's going to be on the even playing field. He knows that everybody's going to be watching with a magnifying glass, including Team Wilder, the fans. Let me tell y'all something. There's a lot of pressure on Tyson Fury. There's a lot of pressure. Nobody's talking about all the pressure on Tyson Fury. He's facing a lot of pressure. Mookie Knight, salute. Tyson Fury, right? If he shows anything short of, he can't come in there and have a lackluster performance. You understand? He can't come in there and all of a sudden be a different fighter. With all of these accusations and all of these claims against him, alleged, right? He can't come in there and have a lackluster performance. He can't come in the fight and have an off night, even in a loss. Even in a loss, he can't come in there and have an off night. He can't. Salute to my brother James Kelly in Super Chat once again. Booba, I love you, bro. I must agree to disagree. Brook moved up and fought Triple G, came down and fought Spence. My brother Bud will beat all of the above. Bud can bring in. Bud called him out. Bro, I never said that he couldn't. I never said, good brother, you say you have to agree to disagree. Kell Brook moved up and fought Triple G, came down and fought Spence. My brother, Bud will be all of the above. Bud can bring it. Bud called him out. Bud can beat Gennady Golovkin? I don't know about that. Salute to my brother Yusuf Cobbin in Super Chat. He said Floyd can come in as his glove watching coach. Facts. He don't even need Floyd. He could use Big Floyd. Geo James Khalid 98, salute. I never said, you said he could beat, I said that Terrence Crawford could beat Kell Brook. Never said he couldn't. I said Keith Thurman is a better competition fight. I never said he couldn't beat Kell Brook. Carolina the Kid, Daddy Trucker beat BDT, salute. So I never said he couldn't beat Kell Brook. But you saying he could beat all of the above, so you expect him to beat Gennady Golovkin at that point in time? That's a tough fight, bro. At 160? You think Terrence Crawford could beat Gennady Golovkin at 160? That version? He might. Gennady Golovkin is very big. AZAP Sam, salute. Octavius Murphy, salute. And Terrence Crawford wants to fight in the inside. Can't fight in the inside against Gennady Golovkin. No, sir. Nope. Oh, yeah. Ugas avoided Terrence Crawford, no doubt. Easier fight. He almost guaranteed to win the WBA title. He's against the odds with Terrence Crawford. Let me see. Yordanis Ugas is fighting. I'm about to do a video on that because he just called out Sean Porter again. BoxRec is not updating anything. MG42 Pillbox, salute. Why is BoxRec not updating anything? BK Don 718, salute. Smash the like button. BoxRec is not updating anything. Yordanis Ugas, who is he fighting? I forgot the dude's name. And Gary Russell is persistently, he just called out Terrence Crawford again. Again. You got to make that fight. Gary Russell is calling him out again. Who gets to fight in Lipinets? No. Justin Coles. They say he's making me hungry and it's too late to eat. Same with my Abel Ramos. That's who he fighting? Let me see, man. Jerry 216 Robinson, salute. I say I'm late. Yeah, don't make it a habit, bro. My brother Trey Brown in the super chat. Much love, Blue. Crawford's thinking maybe more purse than competition. UK viewers plus US viewers bring more eyes to the TV screens, especially if it's no gate money. That's a fact. That's a huge fact. Rampage Jackson, salute. He said Abel Ramos. Okay, that's a huge fact. But the problem is, at the level that he's at, he can't be. See, he should be able to bring those numbers in with Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is a bigger fight, and that just tells you what level Terrence Crawford is on. If they're seeking that UK viewership, when you got a fight like Keith Thurman, then that speaks volumes. Salute to my brother James Kelly in Super Chat once again. Gary Russell is a good fighter. Bud will knock him out. I think it's, the case of James Kelly, I think it's just a case of a great big man beats a great little man. Yeah, but Trey Brown, you 1,000% right. But the problem is, at the level that he is, he should be able to fight Keith Thurman and to do numbers. Oh, my brother Fred said Ramos. Okay. Yeah, so Yordanis Ugas, he could have fought Terrence Crawford, but he went for the more surefire thing. Salute to my brother Fred, Barbershop Conversation. Go subscribe to his channel. Yo, bro, I'm sorry, man. I couldn't make it to LA, man, but I might drive over one of these days before the week is up. I might get up and just do it, make the drive. Feel better now, though. Much better. I might make that drive, bro. Salute to my brother Fred, Barbershop Conversation. Go subscribe to his channel. Tay said about to watch B Street. That's a classic. That's a super classic. Yeah, man. So, Terrence Crawford, man, it's just not looking good, man. At this point in time in your career, you can't be looking to fight Kell Brook, a less competitive fight, just for the sake of being able to bring in the revenue, over fighting Keith Thurman. That's tough, man. That's tough. But listen, let me get out of here. He said, you prepared for an 8-hour round trip drive? Oh, yeah, for sure. That's nothing for me. The 4 hours is nothing for me. I live in New York, so I drive to the DMV and back all the time. And that's a 4-hour trip all the time. Now, it's going to be a little different because I don't know my way, and I got to use the GPS. I never made the drive, but going to the DMV, I don't need the GPS. I just get up and drive. I could just get up and go. Salute to my brother Jupiter B in the super chat. They said the same UK versus US BS with the Khan fight, and he got less than Khan, and the pay-per-view failed. Thurman name would bring just as much after pop. That's a fact. I didn't even think about that. That's a fact. Salute to my brother James Kelly in super chat. B Street, a lot of Blue Blood fans weren't born. Facts. They wasn't. But yeah, you right. Salute to my brother James Kelly in super chat. I appreciate you. You right, man. They said the same thing about Amir Khan, and Amir Khan is a bigger star in the UK than Kell Brook. And that didn't do big numbers. So you right. Now you think about it, it didn't do big numbers. So you're right. He could fight Keith Thurman and do possibly bigger numbers because there's nobody going to the fights. So people are more at home. So Jupiter B, you 1,000% correct. I missed that one. Thank you, my good brother. You 1,000% right. Right. He fought Amir Khan, was a bigger fighter in the UK than Kell Brook, or at least the same level. And that didn't do big numbers. And they fought at Madison Square Garden. So if you put him in there with Keith Thurman and everybody's still somewhat on quarantine and got to stay home, then it should do big numbers. No, you right, Jupiter B. Thank you for that, good brother. Salute. Cause I ain't even, that one went right over my head, bro. You 1,000% right. So you can't use Kell Brook as a reach because as a way to bring in revenue, because Kell Brook is like Amir Khan, and he just don't do numbers with that, because at the end of the day, it's Terrence Crawford that's not as known as he should be. That's the common denominator. It's him. It's not everybody else. So trying the Keith Thurman avenue would be a good avenue. But listen, let me get up out of here. My brother BFTB Boxing is coming on right now. So salute to each and every one of y'all. I appreciate y'all 1,000% coming through, holding your boy Blue down, showing your boy Blue love. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all already know. Dr. Pablo Sled, salute. Y'all already know, man. I appreciate y'all 1,000%. Go subscribe to my brother Barbershop Conversation, my brother Fred. Go subscribe to my brother I Am Ill Will. Let's get him to 1,000. Go subscribe to my brother Drew Titan. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. Go subscribe to my brother Jay Good. Jay Good, drop the link where they could go to your channel. And if you have sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, cousins, friends with kids, have them go subscribe to KK Penson TV, all one word. KK Penson TV, all one word. I want to bring them to 1,000, please. My brother Jermaine Johnson, salute. I appreciate you coming through, showing me love and holding me down every single day. Mel Rose, salute. Appreciate y'all. Boxing with Straight Rights, my brother, salute. Dan Ward 1, salute. Wilder's getting knocked out quicker. Cool. Max Valentine, salute. So, listen, go subscribe. And if you have, go to any music outlets, mine to SoundCloud, or you could go to any music outlet. Go get this new music by my brother Maul, M-A-U-L. It's called Modern Day Slave. Go get this new music. It's produced by Pariah Administrations. Patricia Shelton, peace and blessings, Queen. She said, my nieces love KKT Penson TV. See that? That's blessings to you, Patricia. Appreciate you. Yeah, I want to get them to 1,000 subs, man. Let's get them with 1,000 subs. King Poppy, salute. Blessings to you. So go subscribe and get this new music by my brother Maul, Modern Day Slave, produced by Pariah Administrations. So on all music outlets, all SoundCloud, so on all music outlets. It's called Modern Day Slave. My avenue to get it is through SoundCloud, so y'all can get it through any outlet you so choose, music outlets of your choice. But please go get that new music, man, by Pariah Administrations. It's produced by Pariah Administrations. It's my brother Maul, Modern Day Slave. Let's listen to this, right? Let's get into this, man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Blue, man. We're making it happen, making it happen. Go get what? Go check out that video I dropped on Terrence Crawford and Kell Brook. Woo! Seen his eyes for the bass, hit him. He was so just I'm to take my babies to the caves, enjoying the fruits of all their hard labor. But for right now, stay down and stay patient. I don't converse with niggas stuck up in the major, chunking peace sound, and they were killer faces. Every soul around us. Go get that new music. Go get that new music. Abraham Pasha, salute, peace and blessings to you. Mr. Glock 19, salute, King. Blessings to each and every one of y'all. I appreciate y'all 1,000%. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV, man. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share the video. Mr. G said, Blue, no alert, notice from YouTube, Whittier, California. Salute to Whittier, California, man. Peace and blessings to each and every one of y'all. Go over to my brother BFTB Boxing right now. Go put in BFTB Boxing. He should be on right now. Go check him out. Salute to each and every one of y'all. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, I'm going. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be back. Peace.